Okay. The gloves have always gotten me. I mean, I really. The first time I saw them wearing those gloves, I swear I thought it was a parody. You know, it's like I was like, oh, this might be funny, and then I turned on the volume, and then I had to turn off the volume because it might have been a little obnoxious. You know, whatever. You know, some people they like that. They like a little bit of obnoxiousness. It depends. Some cards were, some spots were 10, $15. The most expensive spot was 16,000. Adley for 102 cases went for 16,000. But if you had bought it in the eBay break, it would have been 2-3 times as much for that many cases. So it was a pretty good bargain, to be honest with you. I don't know of an eBay break of this many cases, but there were some 10 casers and stuff like that, and they went for, disproportionate amounts of money. Yeah, there's no way I'm wearing gloves, bro. I lived in the hospital, in a children's hospital for a year. I had to wear gloves nonstop, and it was horrible. But you do it. You just do it. Your kid's in the hospital, you wear gloves. You know what I mean? So we had to wear gloves and the full suit and the face mask, and so I'm not wearing gloves to break cards. Cody Host blue, nice card. Nice hit. It was funny he was wearing gardening gloves, though. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Brady McConnell, sky blue. Timmy Tebow. They wear white gloves to go hiking. Alec Marsh. Victor Mesa. I should get some cheap Fun Breaks gloves. Ryan Garcia. You know what I should get? The gloves with the finger holes. Put my logo on them. That's the way to go. Michael Massey. Fletcher. Clark Schmidt, green paper. Yeah, I think that would work. I think it would work. I appreciate the attention to detail. All right, so this is our fourth one, which is as many as we hit in the first 51 cases. Let's get another auto. It's not another auto. Let's get a super. It's not a super, but it is J.J. Bleday. All right, I'll take that. J.J. Bleday. I wonder if I can find them, and then how in the world would I? You know, I've got a friend who could probably put my logo on the gloves. I bet she could do it. Brady McConnell. TJ Sakema. Wenzel. Brennan Malone. Seth Johnson. So probably a JJ Ghost on his way. It would be good just not to say anything about it. You know what I mean? Just don't say anything. Just pull it out and then just be like, you know, just. Don't even say anything. Just start ripping them up. That'd be great. I have no idea where I would get those kind of gloves, though. I'd have to buy them on. I'd have to buy them on Amazon, I'm sure. In this one, only one. But I did hit a nice black auto of Priester for his 6th auto. Golly. Quinn Priester, 35 of 75. Told you Priester wasn't rare. I don't know what happened last time. Yeah. Well, I'm all about the original content. Corbin Carroll, purple auto. Yeah. Shea Langoliers, green refractor. Another Corbin Carroll, refractor auto. So 2 numbered Carrolls back to back. Sammy Siani. Cody Hotes, nice card. Base auto. Reyes. Julio Rodriguez refractor. Tommy Henry. Yeah. Yeah. It just made one bad situation worse. But to be honest with you, whoever's breaking with him is just going to keep breaking with him. It's not like it's going to change anything. Balake. Ethan Small. Eric Yang. Yeah. Well, his biggest problem was he posted the photo. You know, not only did he butcher it, but then he posted the photo. I mean, how do you not notice? Man, I mean, when you're putting them into one touch, it's like, you know, the at the forefront of your mind, don't screw this up. You know, Lodolo breakdown to 99. At least it is in mine. You know, well, probably because the cards I'm putting into one touches are all pretty high end cards. I mean, I'm sure that's a nice card, but it's not exactly a card I would put in a one touch. I mean, I don't think. Unless I, you know, totally misjudged that card, which is very possible. I grabbed the wrong pen one time. You know, the Aflac autos, they don't have team names because they were, you know, they're done before the players were on the team. And so, you know, you put it into a sleeve and then you write the team name on the sleeve. Well, I used the wrong Sharpie. See, these are felt, so they're not that big of a deal. But if you use the wrong Sharpie, it's like it's a really fine tip, and it'll damage the card. It'll indent on the card. So I had a Aflac auto, and if you turned it to the light, you could see the team name indented across the card from where I wrote on the thing. So, that was my own stupid mistake. So I sent I basically just bought him another one. But, stupid mistakes happen. It's not the end of the world, But if you have a little temper tantrum or whatever, you just make it worse. You exacerbate the situation. That's the last thing you want to do. You just want to, put it to bed and be done with it. But TJ Sakema, not all breakers are alike. Yeah. Packard, gold refractor. Logan Davidson. Jake Sanford, purple paper. Josh Jung, sky blue. Orange dual, but it's a Rays again. Greg Jones and JJ Ghost. Pretty sure those are both first rounders. I'm good, Chase. How are you? Still good. JJ Ghost, purple. That's my card right there. Big money. Base box is done. Let me switch that out. Yeah. Jaden! He's got his headphones on. I don't think he can hear me. No, yeah, she won't be in, and we'll be gone probably. You know, we'll Jade and I'll probably be gone by then. Yeah, hold on one second. Cracker Jack, doing all right? Whew. All right, box. I need a box, and I'm gonna need another box from there too. Well, that won't work. Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely gonna be the bigger videos. You know, I was thinking we could probably do a Transcendent video with you opening it after the fact. I feel like we could do that. You know? Especially since it's going to be random hit, you know? So I was thinking we might try that with the next one if you're game. You know? I'll fill it first and advertise it that you're going to open it, but that, you know, you're not going to open it live. It's going to be recorded, but not live. And then, as long as we can fill it, then I'll just send it to you. You open it, you know, and then just turn around and send it back, and I'll package it up and ship it. Personal case. I'm all for him opening a personal case. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to stop him. Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, we could definitely fill it. I agree. Oh, and I was going to ask you for something selfish. I try not to do it, but would you tweet out this one we're trying to fill for New Year's Day? Well, to be honest with you, it'll ship safer and easier if you don't do that. The reason I say that is because everything's in a case, designed for it to ship safely. You know what I mean? So it would actually be safer and definitely easier if you didn't top load anything. If you just put it exactly back in the case it came in and then turned around and put the box back together and ship that to me. Not that I'm opposed to you sleeving and top loading. I'm all for it, but for safety's sake, it's really better if you don't. I would love to do a ton of award winners, but they actually shut down the site, which is a good thing I sold them all. Gunnar Henderson to 150. I've got a Mike Trout set that I didn't redeem that I feel kind of bad about. But I bet we could. I bet we could fill it. Grant McRae. And you don't even have to take payments. I can do all that. Do the payments, do the shipping, everything. Yep, exactly. Yeah, and everything has its own little place, so it's actually easy, The cuddle ship easy that way. It's perfect, really. Kyle Stowers, purple refractor. We can do the same thing for all the big products too, Phil. We can do it for Flawless. We can do it for National Treasures. Any of that really high end but easy stuff to break, we can do it that way. You know what I mean? I can get you the stuff. I can't get it to you early, but I can definitely get it to you on release day. We can break any high end that way. Alec Marsh. Nice card. Wander Franco. Royals, how's it going, Royals? Got an orange paper. Mackenzie Gore to 25. Not a terrible name. But I was thinking for your Throwback Thursday, you should definitely do a break. Say you did a break of 5 packs of 83 Donruss, 5 packs of 83 Tops, and 5 packs of 83 Fleer. Something like that for a Throwback Thursday break. That way it's only 15 packs, which back then the packs, there was 36 packs in a box. So you're doing less than half a box, And 83, you've got a Gwynn, Sandberg, and Boggs. And then in the Fleer product, you've also got Ron Kittle, which sounds like a no big deal at the time, but he was Rookie of the Year. Yep, exactly, right? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And as long as we tell them in advance, there's no reason for anybody to complain. And if they don't like it, obviously they just wouldn't join it. Logan Gilbert. And then you can do a lot more high-end stuff without having to, put out all that money. We could probably even fill some dynasty breaks, even this late. Because they're kind of like they're almost your calling card right now, the dynasty breaks. Just sell 5 spots. And then when it's over, we'll random off the 5 hits. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, it'll be a little tough, but because it's a pretty big box. But it's not as tall, I don't think, as the one I shipped you. And you had that one on there. Brett Batty. Alright guys, one more box left in this case. Of course, this is an overhead camera and it's way up there. So I don't know how you've got it mounted, but you could probably do 2 cameras and then your guy could edit them together too. So you've got one camera that shows everything at all times, like the one I have down in the corner, and then the other camera is the one where you're, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's probably lots of ways we could have a lot of fun with it. Because he can always do camera in camera after the fact with the software. Toglia, refractor auto. Well, after you show it, you can move it off camera. But, you're going to want to keep the box on camera until that point. But you don't have to, if you have one camera just on the box, right? That's all that camera does. And basically you've got a video of the box, you know what I mean? And then you have your normal setup with the overhead cam. And then your guy just puts it like mine is, video within video. Arias. The most important time with that kind of break is just opening it. That's all it. That's the biggest part. JJ Bleday purple. That spot has killed it. The Bleday spot. Once you get it open and you show those main hits that aren't, inside anything, the main hits, the cut and the 1-of-1 patch, the sketch and the Jeter 1-of-1. Once you show those things, you don't have to, the sets go sealed, so you don't have to even open the sets. just the autos, and you pull that box out, and set it down, you'd have to pull them out one at a time. You'd have to keep that auto box on camera, at least one of the cameras. Doesn't have to be on both of them. You could have a camera just showing that, Well, I mean, this is how a scammer would rig a transcendent brake. He would have already known what the cut was, what the one of one patch is, and if he has another trade, that's the catch. You have to have two transcendents in order to do it, So you, instead of spending, 28,000, you got to spend 56,000 because you've got to have a cut nobody's seen, right? And you're like, okay, out of these two cuts, I like this one better, so I'm going to keep this one, put this one in the brake. Out of these two one-on-one patches, I like this one better, so I'll put this one in the brake. That's how you could do it. But like you say, it's definitely not easy. For flawless, it wouldn't be that bad because, basically you would just pop open that briefcase, and there's the 3 of your hits right there, or 2, depending on the flawless setup, and then you've got that little box. So you just have to have that little box, pop it open, and the cards are, basically stacked. So you just stack them into your hand, bring it up to your camera how you normally hold it. But instead of having one card in your hand, you've got them all. But there's not many there. It's easily held in your hand for flawless, right? And so you're showing every card, but only the top one's visible, right? And as you pull that card, you just put it off camera. Once they've seen it once, it doesn't have to stay on camera anymore. So flawless would work too. Flawless would be pretty easy. Really fast break. You get 2 briefcases though. That's kind of a catch. You'd have to, at least keep part of it on screen. Yeah, there's always the one. But I like it, especially because we would just, that Manoa is the variation. Especially because we just tell everybody in advance, hey, this is going to be a break that's, not done live on camera, but there's going to be a video, and it's, it's Phil freaking Hughes, it's not like, he does not need your $5 hit, Gunnar Henderson, I like it. I think we should do it. Do it once, and if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, we just won't do it again. But I think for high-end breaks, that clientele's that's a good clientele. The football crowd is probably the one I'd be the most afraid of. I always seem to have trouble with the football crowd, so maybe we avoid the football crowd and just do basketball and baseball. I don't know. But flawless football is fantastic because Panini has the license, so they look great. No, right? I get it. But again, if we set it up in advance, look, don't join this break if this bothers you. Just don't join the break. It's real simple. And if you do join the break, shut the hell up if you don't, I mean, come on. I think we'd be all right. Plus, we can vet who we let in, There's definitely guys that are kind of a pain in the ass. I just wouldn't put them in the break, I don't think we'd have trouble filling the break. I think we'd be able to pick and choose who we let in. Yeah, let's just do it once. See how it works. I bet it's good, though. Cameron Cannon. Orange paper, that's a nice card. Coca-Cola. I want a steak. JJ goes. JJ goes. Blue auto. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that definitely helps. You know, there was a guy, though, that was doing that on Flawless. He was buying Flawless hits on eBay. I'm not making this up. This sounds like the world's stupidest criminals. But he did it. He got away with it for months. He was buying hits on eBay, opening up his Flawless briefcase, swapping out the hits, and then closing it back up and breaking it on camera. Yeah, I mean, I think so. They've got the basketball and the football. They're both exclusives. Pirates Refractor, draft progression. The thing that we've got to make sure that really helps us is we do it as a random team, right? So you don't buy a team. You don't buy, not a random team, a random hit. You don't buy a hit. You know what I mean? So that's the way to do it. I'll tell you about another scam that they were doing, right? Check this out. This is no lie. This is a scam that was going on. They were taking their product, all right, say National Treasures, and they were opening it up on camera, okay? Opening the product on camera and recording. But they weren't live, okay? So they would open it up and say they got a big hit for the Dodgers, a big Sandy Koufax auto, right? Then they would sell the break on eBay, right? And they would sell all the teams, and it didn't matter if it went for a loss because they would make sure they won the Dodgers, right? No matter what, they won the Dodgers. So they would win the Dodgers. So they would break it on day 1 and then sell the break on day 2 and then post the video on day 3. And it got so bad, they were so brazen that they were selling the hit on eBay before the break happened. So they would break it, hit this big Sandy Koufax auto, right? For themselves with another eBay account, but that eBay account had already sold the Koufax. That was old. That was, I don't know, that was like 2014, 2015. That wasn't on the forum. That was just on, that was a YouTube scammer, that one. I don't remember if I caught them. I think I did. I think I caught them. Either that or somebody sent me a tip. One or the other. Eric Yang. Green refractor. Yeah, the fake randoms was crazy. That's why I like the paid random service. You know, I rather just pay them to run to keep a record of the random, so that no matter what, I can't be accused of that. Ryan Garcia. They mirrored the random.org site and then had it rigged so that they would win the random every time. Yeah, 58 spots. Exactly. You've got 50 autos, right? In the set. And then you've got a base set and a sketch set. So that gets you to 52. Then you got the invitation. That's 53. You've got the cut. That's 54. You've got the 1-of-1 patch or book. That's 55. You've got the Jeter 1-of-1. That's 56. You've got the sketch. Did I say sketch already? And the superfractor. So 58 spots. 50 autos, 2 sets, and then 6 of the big hits. Hey, you told me Hunter Bishop too. You just don't have that one. You've got his base spot though in this one. This 50, you've got his base spot. Grayson Rodriguez. Michael Bush. Yeah, Brandon Cooks to 99. Brandon Cooks to 99. Seth Beer. Sky Blue. Cooper. Yeah, that's fantastic. You hit that card. That really is. Red Paper. John Rave. Red Paper 1/5. eBay 1/5. Balake Walston. You see how I did the whole eBay 1/5? Because it's actually 1/5. Never mind. Never mind. As you were. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Or the guy, there was a guy, right? He would cover the cards up. He would take the hits out. This is high end stuff. He'd take the hits out and set it down, right? And then he'd put a box in front of it, right? And then he would turn the video off and he'd go and look at what it was, and then he'd switch stuff out. And then he'd turn the video back on and he'd move the box, and it was so stupid. He got caught. He got caught. Andrew Vaughn. I mean, it was like World's Dumbest Criminals. It was so bad. But there's so many of them out there. Just trying to scam somebody. It's just ridiculous. Palante. Ryan Zefferjan. Purple Auto. What was the numbering on the gold, Adley? Because, if you can reduce it at all, that's an eBay. 5 of 15's eBay 1/3. I'm telling you. three of 15s and eBay 1 of 5. Matt Wallner, purple auto. Losi blue refractor. Dominic Fletcher. Josh Jung, sky blue. All right, appreciate it. I mean, yeah, definitely tweet the one I've got right now. We're trying to fill that sucker up. Bo Phillip, I'm going to tweet it out tomorrow too. Email it out. Dre Jameson, refractor auto. Ah, there you go, yeah. eBay 3 of 5. Fantastic. All right, appreciate it. Victor Mesa. Doxicus, Blue Wave auto to 150. Seth Beer, purple paper. Logan Davidson, refractor. Auto. Glenn Allen Hill. Nice Wander Franco. Brady McConnell, base auto. All right, halfway through this case. Julio Pablo. Peyton Burdick. Logan Davidson. Wander Franco variation. That's a nice card. I like that card. Got a gold wave auto. Logan Davidson. He's on fire right now. Back-to-back autos. I know that's not the first one we've hit either. What's up, Dave? Nolan Gorman. Case hit. Langoliers. 205 out of 250. Seth Johnson. Blue paper. Orange refractor, not an auto. Chris Murphy. It's 25. What movie stunk? Gunnar Henderson. The Langoliers. The Stephen King. I liked it. Well, I really liked the book. I thought the movie was okay, but I love the book. Brady McConnell. Yeah, it's a pretty good book. If you like Stephen King, you'd like that book. Owen Miller. My favorite King book. Oh, it's got to be The Stand. I mean, that's got to be everybody's favorite Stephen King book. I mean, I would imagine. Maybe some people might like, the Gunslinger series more. Cantorino, which I would understand, but as a book, The Stand is the greatest Stephen King book ever. Moon. That spells The Stand. See old Mother Abigail. Rats in the corn. Who is she? What was that guy's name? Steven? Rats in the corn, Steven? Something like that. Yeah, the Gunslinger series, that's that man, talk about a bad movie adaptation though. Holy cow. Wow. But I did like the books. The ending, I don't know. Jamari Baylor, but it was a fantastic series. The ending, I'm still torn on the ending. But The Stand is a great, great, great book. Thick as hell, but great book. Fitterer. That movie was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Lipsius to 150 Blue Wave. Was it? Yeah, there you go, Stewart. Rats in the corn, Stewart. Bring your friends. Let's see, what was the name of the town? Mother Abigail. Hartford Home? Was it Hartford Home? I like Salem's Lot. I like Pet Cemetery. I loved it. As far as books, Jimenez. Right. Right. Yeah, I've pretty much read everything, not the brand new compilations. I haven't read all those. But even the stuff he wrote as oh crap, no, I can't think of his alter ego. A Renegade and all that stuff by I can't think of the name. Anyway, I've even read all that. Hemingford Home, there you go. Which scene? There's a lot of scenes in it. Knew it was something like that. Come on, see Mother Abigail. Yeah, Richard Bachman, that's right. Yeah, Richard Bachman. TJ Sikema. Yeah, I definitely know you wouldn't read these. don't even remember it. I thought the worst part was when the guy killed himself instead of coming back. I thought that was terrible. They changed that way up in the movie, the most recent movie. I didn't think that made that much sense at all. Yeah, I don't remember it. It's hard for me to separate it because I read the book first, and then I saw the TV show, the miniseries, and then the new movies. It's hard to separate everything out. Josh Jung, Sky Blue. I think that's the second Josh Jung Sky Blue we've hit tonight. Ethan Small. Yeah, I was 10 years old when I read Pet Sematary. Tyler Fitzgerald. First book I'd ever read with cuss words in it. Corbin Carroll, Purple Refractor. C.J. Abrams. I generally only read on road trips now. Like I'll read when I go on vacation. I'll read. But other than that, I don't have the time. Pet Sematary is fantastic, but I actually left the movie theater, not because I thought it was just so boring, which is a shame because, that's a really, really good book. I really liked it. And the first movie wasn't bad, Joshua Mears. I thought they did a pretty good job with the first movie, the original. And then I just on my last vacation, or actually just trip, I bought the King book for that movie that just came out with the girl. I read that. That was actually a pretty good book. The movie was, okay, but the book was pretty good. TJ Sakema, and that's it for this case, guys. Refractor auto. So let me do it. We're going to do 2 more cases. You guys ready for 2 more cases? Yeah, I can't think of it right now. Hold on a second. I think my Kindle library is attached to my Amazon. I can just bring it up. Doctor Sleep. It's the it was the sequel. It was the sequel to The Shining, Doctor Sleep, and the book was really good. Joshua Mears, Orange Cameron Cannon, Tyler Baum, and Orange Mackenzie Gore. So some nice color paper. Doctor Sleep. Yeah, the movie was the movie's okay, but the book was really good. Pirates Refractor. And Padres Refractor. And then before I forget, and I will, another box topper. So this is 4 box toppers. JJ Bleday to 99, 61 of 99. Brent Rooker, Corbin Carroll, Josh Jung, Sky Blue, Brian Packard, Fitterer, Miller, Chris Murphy, Orange, Wander Franco, Variation, Julio Pablo, Wander Franco, Darian Cruz, Bo Phillip, Tom Losi, Palante, Draft Progression Green, John Rave, Red Paper 1 of 5, Grayson Rodriguez, Eric Yang, Levine, Alec Manoa, Variation, Arias, Gilbert, another Wander Franco, Stowers, Julio Rodriguez, JJ Ghost, another Josh Jung, Sky Blue, Packard Gold, Eric Yang, Balake, Reyes, Langoliers, Malone, Wenzel, Fletcher, and Timmy Tebow. So some nice cards. And then the autos, we've got TJ Sakema. I don't know what I'm going to do for the photo yet. TJ Sakema, Refractor, CJ Abrams, Ethan Small, TJ Sakema again, Michael Bush Refractor, Lipsius Blue Wave, Cantorino Purple, Grayson Gunnar Henderson, Shea Langoliers Insert Auto, Logan Davidson Gold Wave, Logan Davidson Refractor, Peyton Burdick, Brady McConnell, Logan Davidson Refractor, the other one was base, sorry, John Doxicus Blue Wave, Dre Jamison Refractor, Fletcher, Walner Purple, Zephyr Jean Purple, Balake Refractor, Bush, Garcia, Logan Driscoll Gold, JJ Ghost, Gunnar Henderson, JJ Bleday, that's a nice card, Toglia Refractor, Brett Batty Case Hit, Will Wilson, Alec Marsh, Gunnar Henderson Blue Wave, Greg Jones Refractor, Jamari Baylor, that's nice too, Orange Dual, Logan Davidson, that's 4 Logan Davidson, TJ Sakema, Lodolo Insert Auto, Ethan Small, Tommy Henry, Cody Hose, Corbin Carroll and Corbin Carroll, Purple and Refractor, Quinn Priester Black, that's nice, Seth Johnson, Brady McConnell, Ryan Garcia, Alec Marsh, and Cody Hose Blue. So some nice autos. Logan Davidson, he just killed this one though. He got 4 autos, and of course the Purple Bleday. I need to find another. Where's my other stand here? There it is. We'll do the Logan Davidson since he got 4 autos. It's a lot of autos. All right, guys, let me save your video.